We have a new roadmap for 2021, and the latest patch enabled Season 3 and added lots of bug fixes. Meanwhile, a new shelter has been discovered and lunchboxes are kinda bugged. It's news time. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. Where do I even begin? Bethesda went wild with the news yesterday, December 15. They enabled Season 3 with lots of new features and rewards. I have already made an in-depth overview featuring 15 changes. Make sure to check it if you don't want to miss anything about the Scribe of Avalon season. Now, the new update features mostly minor bug fixes, which is great. What's not so great is the new roadmap, as you will soon understand why. Moreover, the Fallout 4 Hope project is breaking records, and the Living Quarters shelter has just been datamined. There's also lots of new datamined items you can preview in this video. Let's not forget about the ongoing server issues and the new issues with the lunchboxes. Well, let's get into what matters, shall we? I want to start with a new issue that came to my attention a few days ago. Lunchboxes have never performed very well to start with. There were always some minor bugs attached to it, such as the refreshing or cooldown mechanism when you use new lunchboxes on top of an existing effect. But now things are getting out of hand. Hundreds of players have reported issues with their lunchboxes. Some claim the extra experience bonus just vanishes randomly, especially while changing servers. Others claim certain magazines can interfere with this effect and remove it altogether. There are also player reports about lunchboxes not triggering any effect at all. I can confirm at least one of these bugs is live. Sometimes my experience effect vanishes while server jumping. Let's say I have 50%. If I server jump, it might go to 25% or disappear altogether. Needless to say, a lot of players are upset about this. What does Bethesda have to say about all of this mess? Well, they have already released a statement referring to this bug being addressed with Update 21, which is true, but clearly there's some issues left to resolve and they are reopening the case for fixing it. That's great news. That's all I can say about it. Alright, I don't want to lose too much time with Season 3, mostly because, as I mentioned in the intro, I have covered the highlights in another video already. We have basically 5 new features: the Light Allies, Yasmin the Cook, and Solomon the Brotherhood of Stil Medic. Both can be unlocked for free at rank 25 and 50 respectively. They come with their own services, personal items, and dialogue lines. Besides that, we have the Backpack Flare. 2 new trinkets are also free to claim at rank 32 and 86. Now, there's a new active item to boost your agility, just like the weight lift from Season 2 for strength. Now we have the Antique Speed Bag, which unlocks at rank 5 very early in the scoreboard. You can find it under MISC structures once unlocked and use it at your own will. There are dozens of new cosmetics, items, and even a few new currencies this season, such as the perfect bubblegum and perk coins. Let's not forget about the exclusive rewards for Fallout First members. Yep, that's also a new feature. It's the very first time Bethesda added such extra rewards for the membership. Let's keep on going. Now, let's go over the new content roadmap for 2021. I must warn you though, this is a true expectations crusher. Yesterday, a lot of people were super excited to know there was a new roadmap for the first quarter of 2021, but soon after, the disappointment kicked in. Why? Well, look at this calendar. There is absolutely no new content there. It's a bunch of filled community events to pretend we actually have something going on with the game. I'm sorry, but that's the sad truth. Instead of permanently increasing the daily currency limits as we thought, Bethesda is hosting lots of these short events where you can get double the daily caps, double the script, and so on. There's more preview sales, double score, and double experience events too. Fashna is also returning in February, And that's about it. I know this doesn't necessarily mean they won't release any new updates. Meanwhile, maybe they weren't sure about the release dates and decided not to include them on the roadmap. I really hope that's the case. These events are always great to have, don't get me wrong, but to have them as the main thing is not ideal, to say the least. It doesn't add anything new to the game, and I think we can all agree most people are tired of doing the same things over and over again. So I doubt a lot of people will return in the next 3 months if this is all we are getting. Next, we have some great news about a shelter that has been discovered. The not so great news is that it doesn't seem to be free. It will most likely cost atoms. Lots of atoms, because this is the largest radius shelter we will get so far. It's called the Vault Living Quarters, and according to Wikipedia and the data miners, it has a largest radius than the Atrium shelter, which is already really tall and large. But in this case, this shelter will come with an integrated aquarium, so that will take a huge part of your building space. Apparently, the aquarium will come with some exclusive effects too, such as foam, mist, bubbles, and fishes as well. Sounds quite interesting. Sadly, there is no close view to check it yet. Anyway, this vault has a few rooms from what I can see, as well as the main hall area with some sort of green turf. So yeah, it's a one-of-a-kind vault. Maybe it will be worth the price after all. I don't know. The last one, Atrium, costed almost 20 euros, a bit too much in my view. I think this one will cost around the same, but only time will tell. Well, the latest update was not a very big one. In fact, it includes mostly minor bug fixes, apart from Season 3, of course. There are over 20 bug fixes, and most of them are small fixes to visual bugs, such as the Mr. Rocket one, which became invisible and super buggy since Update 24. At least now I can see it. The problematic encampment fences received some major fixes as well. Now, several old bug challenges are now working after over 2 long years. At long last. You can kill the Scorch Beast Queen, for example, and it will count towards the Killing a Tough Enemy challenge. That was a beautiful thing to see. They also fixed many other challenges about killing a certain type of enemy, so make sure to check the patch notes if you are actively hunting for free atoms. You can complete about a dozen of previously bugged challenges now. Something else they fixed was an issue with the daily ops rewards. One of the freshly added rewards with Update 24, the Poodle sleeping bag, was not dropping at all for whatever reason, and as such, there was no way to get it until now. It's supposedly fixed, so you should be able to roll it at some point. That's basically the highlights for this new patch. Fallout for Hope started this past Monday, and it will keep on going until December 20. Around 300 content creators are streaming live on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and so many other platforms in the name of charity for St. Jude. In the very first day, the cause raised over $10,000, and that's an incredible achievement. In the second day, they managed to reach almost $20,000. I'm sure by the time I publish this video, it will be well over 20k, which means this event is really going to make history in the gaming industry. Moreover, Chad, a Fallout 76 podcast, has created some dedicated pages for the project on his own website with all the details and the week schedule too. Make sure to check it out if you want to learn more. I'm leaving the link below the video. Also, don't forget that I'm taking part of this project too. My first live stream is happening tomorrow at 8 p.m. GMT +1. So make sure to tune in. I have prepared some awesome panels just for you guys, so don't miss it out. Ay, caramba. Yes, this point again. Several issues. Where did I hear about that? Yes, it's every day, at least on PC. It's the new old, let's put it that way. Some servers keep on dying, and it doesn't seem like Bethesda has addressed anything with the latest update once again. That's why I added it here, because Yeah, it's still going on. In the patch notes, they claim to have solved some client issues, but when it comes to server stability and game crashes, there's hardly anything, which means the server not responding error will keep on happening in certain servers, just like this. I couldn't walk more than 15 seconds without the error popping up. Enemies often behave strangely too, like floating, blinking, or they take ages to receive damage. Heck, there's even some that never die. In fact, I saw a few glitches related to server lag where people can duplicate camp and normal items by taking advantage of such dying servers. So it's like a snowball problem right now, but guess what? I'm not going to complain. I'm just telling you what's going on, so let's proceed. Alright, now I want to share something you maybe don't know about, or maybe you do, or maybe you were mistaken, it's one of the three. There are a few new locations across the map where the Brotherhood members will scout and patrol fallen Vertibirds. But these points are not random encounters, as many people have been saying. At first, I thought they were, but after testing, I concluded they are not. They are fixed spots, they are always there. There are at least two in the Cranberry Bog. This one is close to the Prime Fissure, as shown. You can always find the Brotherhood Initiate and Hopeful around, unless they die somehow, of course. The second fixed location I know about is around the Forward Station Alpha to the east side a little bit. These NPCs have no dialogue options and you can find some ammo around the sides. I suspect there's many others across the map, but I'm not entirely sure yet. What's their purpose, you may ask? I'm not sure. I guess to secure tech and expand the Brotherhood's presence in Appalachia? It's a great detail either way, don't you think so? Something else I have noticed is the Gauss shotgun bug. This bug was supposedly fixed with update 24, or at least you could hit stuff again. This weapon has a long history of bugs, especially in VATS mode, but now the weapon behaves very strangely. Sometimes it hits everything on my end, others it misses everything. It's like a contrast, you know, 8 or 80. I couldn't find any explanation or connection so far. For example, here I miss everything on this gulper, but on anglers I hit everything, so it doesn't seem to be a creature thing. On super mutants I also hit a lot or miss a lot, depends on the situation. It's like the weapon has breakdowns and stops working in VATS every now and then. Have you guys noticed anything strange with your Gauss shotguns? Feel free to share, I'm still trying to understand this issue and how does it trigger, or if it's random, I really don't know. Let's finish off with some awesome news at least. Yesterday there was another Atomic Shop update and Bethesda finally added the Christmas stuff we were waiting for. They got the old items back with a discount, which is always welcome, and added a few new ones like the Christmas stockings and the rotating colorful light. But hold on, there's a lot more coming, check it for yourself. There are a few Vault-Boy Christmas toys, such as this cute globe and the green elves. There are 3 of them with different emotes. So cute. Bethesda is also going to add a snowman in the following weeks. It's made of stone with screws and tools, a very alternative one, but the broom can get on fire. Now that's cool. There's also a snow machine from Robco. We are finally getting some snow. Wow, that's unexpected, but really nice to know. Anyway, we are also getting a sort of mixing piano table with lots of lights. I don't know if it's a mixer. It looks really stunning though. It's very colorful. There is a Voltec tall clock as well and a golden sparkling dress to celebrate New Year's in great style, I guess. There's even a new set of fancy tall hats on the way, a simple black one and another with Christmas adornments on it. Data miners also found this sort of general leather uniform for the Enclave, but there's no preview image, just a display one. Either way, that's a really badass look. This is for all of you Enclave fans out there. There's also another variation of the Brotherhood Special Ops outfit on the way, as well as another green power armor skin. The Hellstorm launcher is getting its very first skin, a Patriot 1, clearly, and there's a few more floors on the way as usual, green ones this time. There's a few more wall paints too. Alright, Bethesda is adding window sun covers too in different colors. That's actually perfect for your cafe or ice cream shop if you have one. Otherwise, it's quite ugly to just put that in your house, but hey, I don't judge personal preferences. Lastly, we have some Egyptian wall decor items, I think. Sorry if I'm wrong, but that's what it looks like to me at first glance, as well as two new rides, a cow ride and an old-timer red car too. They look pretty interesting. That's a lot of new items coming once again, but that's great. It means they're still making lots of stuff for the game, so it's always a positive thing to know. Today's bug is a very funny one, just a type I love. Look at that, the game decided to spawn me inside the bridge while fast traveling to another player's camp. I got stuck between the bridge's floor and the map's terrain. The only way was forward inside the bridge into a sewer. Now that was weird. Normally when you spawn inside elements, it lets you walk away like rocks or mountains, but not bridges, it seems like. Anyway, that's everything for now. I hope you enjoyed. These were some intense news, I must confess. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And one last reminder, I'm live tomorrow on YouTube following the Fallout 4 Hope project. There will be lots of showcases, interviews, gameplay, and even giveaways. Make sure to tune in. Alright everyone, I will see you all tomorrow. Until then, take care. Adios. Bye bye.